Hello, thank you for joining us today for a brief demonstration of the Waiver Pro software, your solution to construction lien waivers. This demo will focus on three key areas: creating a project, uploading pre-liens, and then of course creating and sending the waivers out. The Waiver Pro software is designed to mimic the standard practice of most people that are doing waivers, and that comes down to starting a project. So you're going to go to your dashboard and you're going to add a new project. This is where you'll enter the information on the project, which is going to get populated into the waiver. Project name, project number, the owner of the project, anticipated end date, and all of the information that comes afterward is going to be populated from the preliminary lien. Most people scan the preliminary liens that they get via mail into their computer, and this is where you're going to pull your files from. And as you can see, this is an Arizona preliminary lien, and most of the information has been auto-populated. But because there are so many different versions and iterations of preliminary lien notices, we do ask that you go through and verify the information. From here, you have a number of different options. Of course, you can go in and manually alter the information on the right-hand side, and this is the information that is going to be populated into the waiver. Either do it manually, or you can highlight and have it moved over. This is a time-saving feature that you're going to have if you have a number of different waivers that you need to have populated, and by scanning these, this is going to save on some of that manual data entry. Some of these I'm just going through just to show you what an alteration would look like. If we wanted to go in for the property owner name, we can even drag and drop it if that's something that you feel more comfortable with. Essentially, this is how the information goes into the waiver, and I want you to keep in mind that this is done one time. The days of going in multiple times throughout the month, every month for each and individual subcontractor or vendor are over. You do the initial setup, and then the information is saved and stored for your project. The next step is determining which version of the waivers you would like to have sent out: conditional, unconditional progress, conditional, and unconditional final. Adding vendors and subcontractors is really the framework in order to get things started for Waiver Pro software. Once that initial setup is done, it's a simple click of a button in order to get your waivers sent out every month. Now that your vendors have all been entered into their projects, let's create the waivers. You'll go to the waiver screen and you have the option of conditional, unconditional progress, conditional, and unconditional final. Let's say we want to send conditional and unconditional progress to all of the vendors except for Pipe Fitters Corp. They're finished, and we want to send them conditional and unconditional finals, and select the through date for all of our waivers for December 31st of 2019. Now we'll create the waivers. In this short step, you've created 16 waivers for all of your vendors. Now let's send the waivers out. On this page, you have a preview screen so that you can go and review each of the waivers to make sure that all the information is accurate, but you can also go to the email that's being sent out to see the verbiage and to verify that they're going to the right person, and you'll also see which waivers are attached to each email. After they've been reviewed, you can go to Email All, and your waivers are sent. You also have the option of downloading all for your own personal records. And that's it. Waiver Pro, because it shouldn't take all day.